take a look at it in the mirror right quick right here. It's done. If you like it, it's done.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, man, look good. It's $50 for it.
50?
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Where you at to, man?
Huh?
Where you going?
I wanna look at it in the sun.
See, there's no light right here in the mirror, man.
Huh?
There's no light right here in the mirror.
Nah, I need some sunlight, bro. I need some sunlight, bro. Got his ass. Got his ass. He ain't gonna chase me. He ain't gonna chase me. I'm gone. Free tattoo. I'm gone, bitch. I'm gone, bitch. He ain't gonna chase me. Hit this corner real quick, man. That's how you get that shit, boy. Fuck y'all looking at? You just got a free tattoo, bitch. That's how you get that motherfucking shit. Boom gang, whole lot of gang shit. Know what I'm saying? Whole lot of gang shit, bitch. Woo! Woo! Woo!
You can't fuck with Red Glove on his worst day. How about that?
I ain't really changed, it's the same old rebel. Still a radical, I'm passionate, it's just another level. AT told me I should fight back, they don't like that. Just know if you rock the boat, you better have a life raft. BJ told me I should fight back, they don't like that. Just know if you rock the boat, you better have a life raft.
What up, everybody in the YTBC? I know it's been a while since I've done this, so please bear with me if I come off awkward at all, because it's been a while since I've essentially held my phone in my hand, talked to myself while at the same time talking to y'all. So yeah, for those of you who've never made YouTube videos talking about boxing other than being on panels, you know that when you record a video like this, you're essentially talking to yourself. And it does take some getting used to. I've done it a lot in the past, so hopefully I won't come off as too awkward. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been so supportive during this time. It's been the hardest thing I've ever gone through. All right. So I do appreciate the support. That being said, for those of you who want to support financially, and don't worry, I'm not going to do this every single video. I'm just going to throw it out there from time to time. I do have a Cash App if you wish to support the channel financially. I will put the link in the description to my Cash App. The purpose of that is to go back into the channel. It's not so I can go buy Gucci belts.
Get a Gucci belt or something.
It's not so I can, find some hot piece of ass to take to, the most expensive restaurant in town. It's for me to put back into the channel. I make money doing my day-to-day job. That is enough for me to take care of my shit and to do extra shit. All right. But if you wish to contribute to the channel, that is what the money is for. I've said it. I said it on I think it was my last live. I mentioned, not my last live, but in a recent live, I mentioned that if you want it for something specific, such as StreamYard, just let me know. As long as you're not feeling like you're going to take complete control over my channel by donating money, I will do my best to facilitate. And if the money can't be used for what you want it to be used for on my channel, I can always send it back, or you can tell me to keep it and I'll find something else to use it toward in regards to the channel. Now we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the topic of this video, and that is a dude by the name of John Gabbana. Now, before I get into who John Gabbana is, anybody who's heard me talk about these social media sensations who turn boxer, you know that I tend not to be very high on them. And that is because in most cases, they want to go ahead and put themselves in the same conversation as somebody like Canelo. And I say Canelo not because I think so highly of him. It's just, Jake Paul.
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months, never done before.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
I've heard him do that with Canelo. I don't really see these guys mentioning any of the lesser, like I don't see Jake or Logan Paul or KSI saying, oh, you know, I want to try to be like the next Inouye. You know, they don't even know who Inouye is. Why? Because these are not boxing fans. They are not really boxers. They're social media sensations. I'm not even going to call them stars. I'm going to call them sensations, because that's what they are. I think calling them a star is a bit misleading, but they are social media sensations. And although I'm not against them boxing, okay? In fact, I welcome it when it comes to the Paul brothers specifically, because I'm really hoping that they get their ass whooped. And that's the difference. When I'm watching a boxing match, I want to see who is better. When I'm watching these guys who are social media sensations, there's usually a guy in particular that I want to see get his ass whooped. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's get into John Gabbana. John Gabbana, which is not his real name. John is his real name, but Gabbana is not his real last name. And I'm going to get a little bit into his story. This guy has a very inspiring story. But he is one of those social media sensations that I do support. And let me explain why it's different with him than it is with anybody else. All right. He didn't do it to get popularity. He already had popularity when he decided to do it. He did it because he wanted to. And he is currently an amateur. Last time I checked, he is still undefeated. And I fully support this dude in his endeavors, not only in boxing, but in life. Because as far as his story is concerned, when I first heard about this guy, I thought he was disgusting. At the height of his social media sensationalism, he was known as Boont Gang. And Boont Gang, when he was Boont Gang, he was, I have no other way to put it, but just a degenerate. Like, he was doing a lot of things that I don't agree. Actually, I would say pretty much 100% of what he did while he was Boont Gang, I did not agree with. Went against my morals, went against everything that I stand for. I just thought that he was a menace to society, and he was being sensationalized on social media. So I think that's a very dangerous combination when you're glorifying somebody who steals, somebody who is going into other people's place of work, and even in one case, place of religion.
Gang, gang. Yeah! Hey! What it do? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Book game, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You mad? You mad? You mad? You mad? Hey, I'm doing my job. What's up? You mad, bro? What's up? What's up? What you gonna do, son? What's up, son? What's up? Hey, what's up, son?
And causing a big old ruckus in a scene, I find it quite disrespectful, and I don't think it's something that should be sensationalized. That being said, this dude has completely turned his life around. And boxing is only a small part of that. It's kind of ironic that one of the videos that people really know him for is him going into a church, causing a big old ruckus, looking like he's trying to start a fight, and now the man is a self-proclaimed born-again Christian. And I would say that's like the biggest impact on his life from the interviews that I've seen of his. This guy keeps it very real. He's very transparent. He has a couple interviews that he did with I think the guy's name is DJ Small Eyes or something like that. or DJ Smalls, and I think the name of his channel is DJ Smalls Eyes, I think is what the name of the channel is. But you can really see some real growth in this guy's character. I recommend that you watch those interviews if you really want to see what he's all about currently. He talks a lot about when he was doing his whole Boont Gang thing, and he says he's very not in his own terms, I'm paraphrasing, but he's pretty much kind of embarrassed that he ever conducted himself that way, and he explains why he did it, what his intentions were, and what his intentions are. And a big part, let me not contradict myself, but a part of his transformation has been in boxing, and I really think boxing has given this guy the discipline that he needs in life. Of course, the biggest transformation would be his religion, because that directly affects your morals and your standards. But I definitely think boxing has aided him in being disciplined, and I think that's to be commended. I really think that's to be commended. You know, unfortunately, not that long ago, there was an African boxer who passed away tragically after a fight that he had that he was looking like he was winning. Then you got guys like Floyd Mayweather, who is literally ripping off people in this whole NFT scandal. These are things that negatively reflect on boxing. But I think we should be talking more about these positive things. You know, boxing has given this John Gabbana, which is what he goes by now, is given him I think it's really aided him in his journey to growth. It's aided him in his journey to a much happier life. And what's crazy is I know Black and Brown Boxing knows about this girl, and many of you may or may not. There's a girl by the name of she used to go by Whoa Vicky. And if you don't know who that is, you want a good laugh, look up Whoa Vicky. But she was she's his girlfriend, and they're she supports him in his boxing. She goes to his boxing matches. She herself has also become a born again Christian. I'm not here to push the whole religious agenda. That's just the facts. That's what they are. That's what they claim to be. But it's good to see a positive impact that boxing has made on somebody's life. I just have to mention the religion because that's an even bigger part of it. But I do think that boxing aids in the discipline. This guy is a very, very disciplined young man. He's still very young. I think he's like 26, 27, so he's still fairly young. And he has figured out things in life that many people much older than him still have yet to figure out. So I think that's to be commended. If you're interested in this story, there's a lot of videos that go more in depth into his story than I ever could, but I did want it to be known. To me, this is an example of a social media sensation doing boxing the right way. He's not out there comparing himself to Ali. He's not out there comparing himself to today's current professional boxers. I think he's doing it the right way, because to be honest, I feel like Jake Paul and some of these other guys kind of what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of make it into a mockery, and really Jake Paul, his situation's a little different because now he is kind of in a promoter situation, and I actually think that's not bad. You know, if he can get more exposure on some of these boxers, then I think that's a good thing. I just think that when he gets in the ring and he wants to act stupid and he wants to say stupid things, like, you know, comparing himself to Canelo Alvarez, I don't think that's good. But yeah, when he's out there promoting like Amanda Serrano, and if he's actually able to make fights that need to be made, that is a good thing. I gotta give Jake Paul credit on that. Anyways, yeah, go check out John Gabbana. I think he's a good dude. I think he's turned his life around for the better. You know, if you're not into the whole religious aspect, I understand. You know, I understand not everybody's into that, but boxing is also a part of his transformation, and that's the reason why I'm here talking about my channel today. So yeah, go check out the young man. You know, and I think, to me, his story is inspiring, which is definitely something I need in my life these days, given what I've gone through in the past couple months. But y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
That's why I'm undefeated.